Yeah, buddy. Absolutely. Well, we're going to talk about it because more news seems to have come about in reference to Miss Tierra Young Allen. And I can't say for sure, I was not there, but you might have some news that makes this situation more intriguing, because it seems that what happened to her may be consistent with her past behavior. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. There's a Painful Excellence podcast. Let's see what we got in the building. The beautiful love is the word. Black Alpha, Picasso, Philip D. Redden. Salute. Shelltown Majors. Mr. Shelton, what's good? Jay Nelson, what's going on? Derek Gaines. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Main Event Mark. Phenomenal Mexican. My brother Big Texas in the building. All right. Well, Main Event Mark, this lady is Tiara Young Allen. Right now, she's being held in Dubai. It's all over the news. You can Google it. And her crime is basically screaming in public, acting out in public. Jizzle, what's going on? That is her crime. And this brother, Wash Gamer, what's going on? Supreme Beast After Hours, salute. And basically, the issue seems to be that Sam Mack, what's going on? Seems to be that she was acting out of sorts. And the good brother Quanell X is in Houston, stating that she was locked up for something that a man could do. And although it sounds bad on the outside, I just did a show on this. We need to know and respect the laws of the countries that we travel to. This woman is a truck driver. She's a business owner. She's a boss, right? That's what they say, right? And to market her product, this is what she does. She shows herself off like this, and shows her boobs, right? I don't, not, the cleavage. She's holding up top, I guess, and I guess she's thick or whatever. And this is how she markets her product or her service, actually. And she's not a call girl or whatever. She's a trucker. And her goal, Tay, what's going on? Her goal, her main thing was that she was going to become a trucker in Dubai, right? Oh yeah, Phenomenal Mexican. I might talk about that later in the week. Reese Owie, what up? And she had gotten to a fender bender, vehicle accident, and her and her friend, and I guess she left some documents in the car that she tried to retrieve, and the person was following policy, telling her what she needed to do to get her stuff back, and she turned up. Sheila, what's going on, good sister? And she turned up, and they said, yo, you can't do this. And she was arrested. And now we're over here in the States talking about, oh, why are they doing that to our women? And, the usual rhetoric. Now, when I first heard the story, I said, well, first and foremost, I hope she's okay. That's the first thing. Then I wanted to know, what happened? And unfortunately, when you hear the story, the unfortunate part is a majority of the people in here are black or half black or whatever. Black women. I'm sorry to say this. Black women. And you're looking at this black woman. You see the weave and you see how she's dressed. Now, does she look like a trucker to you? When you need things hauled across country or from state to state, would you consider getting her? And let me ask you a question. Why? I need a trucker. I need something hauled. I need some stuff hauled from New York to Delaware. Let me look up some truckers, and you come across her. I'm not saying that she can't do the job, but why would you hire her? Tell me why. Go. Why would you hire her? I'm telling you right now, I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time to be Me Too. I got time to be getting cold thirsty. I'm scrolling right past her. That right there, I'm grown. That right there does not make me want to hire her. Are you a trucker? I think you spelled OnlyFans wrong, young lady. Tat lost. What up? That is not making me hire you. This is not professional. Okay, let's start there. This is not professional. You go to Pornhub for this, or you go to OnlyFans or whatever. This does not make me want to hire a trucker. This right here. No, thank you. Okay? And this is all relevant because for years, women would, in work, so don't objectify us, don't look at us as sex objects and blah, 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 blah. And look at this. Look at them now. Obadiah, what up? Fellas, if you're married and you need some stuff hauled across country, and she pulls up in his truck and she gets out the car, and your wife is looking at you and said, okay, curiosity, what made you hire her? Oh, I was just looking up truckers. And your wife just so happened to say, okay, not to say that she can't do the job, but let me see her background, and does she have a success rate, a Yelp or something? And then she comes across her grandpa, she comes across her social media, and she sees this. Brothers, how do you explain that to your wife? When she says, well, I just looked at her social media. What made you hire her again? What happened to Joe? Joe's Move 'em and Jack's We Haul All Night and all of this other stuff. What made you hire her? It's a lot of explaining. Kofa, my brother, what up, bro? Oh shit, I didn't even know LeRon was live. Matter of fact, I got the notification just now. Wow. Wait a minute, watch this. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna pull up another window, right? There he is. He's live. Let me write something in LeBron's chat. You didn't know you were live right now. I'm live too. Smash the like button. Boom. That's how we do. So I got LeBron playing in the back while I'm live. when Kofa showed up, my phone just buzzed. I just got it. That's crazy. My bad. I usually go on at 10:30. That's why. This new work schedule got me messed up. Yeah, look what Tay says. You see? I mean, I'm being serious. With respect to your wives, your significant others. Fellas, listen. Not that you have to explain yourself, but if your lady goes on her social media and sees all this, ain't she gonna be looking at you strange? What made you hire her? What's her reviews? Anybody could have did this job. Why did you pick her again? Look at this. What is she really selling? You understand? Now, fellas, now watch this. You know I like to do this, right? Reverse the roles. Reverse the roles. Y'all need something hauled across country or from state to state. And then up pulls this truck and this Mr. Olympia looking dude jump out with muscles everywhere. A fitted shirt. Yeah, well, we about to load up and move. And your wife is just standing there cheesing. You're like, okay, the brother's in shape. And then you just go to check his social media out and the Yelp reviews and can he get the job done? And then you go to social media, in every picture he got his shirt off and he's flexing, and you're like, wait a minute. Ain't you gonna be wondering, hey man, why my wife select this dude? It's obvious. While he's loading up that truck, she wants to look at him. Yeah. You understand? So this is what I'm talking about. But this is how she marketed herself. Now, on to the topic. Turns out that Tierra Young Allen was a ratchet mess to begin with. Well, salute to our good brother Chissa Zed, the coffee pod. You know, that's the fam right there. I support him. Y'all make sure I go subscribe. Video came out, it was yesterday. And he's reading the comments. And turns out that Tiara Young has a history of being intoxicated. Thank you, Tay. Turns out she has a history of being intoxicated, being very ratchet and loud. As he was reading, JC, my brother, salute. As he was reading the comments, somebody was in that comment section from where he was reading and said, basically, she said she knows her, and it was because of her behavior they got thrown out of an Airbnb in Puerto Rico. And he was like, wait, what? And apparently there's video. So now we went from saying, man, I hope the sister don't get like wrongfully, locked up, and you feel kind of sorry. And you're like, well, was she down there? And they just said, oh no, you're a black woman, we lock you up. Was it really that, or was it something else? Now, unfortunately, we know our black American women, and we know the probability of something happening. ES, what's going on? Oh, I don't know her age. Oh yeah, I know, Sheila. Puerto Rico, Mexico, man, please, you'll go missing. So I said, man, I hope it's not that. I hope she was innocent. She was very innocent in what they're claiming. The mother said the guy raised his voice first at her, and then that made her turn up. Again, I know my sisters. It's possible, and I'm trying to believe her, but I've been around my sisters too much, and what she said based off of her social media, I'm just looking at it like it's tough for me to believe. But I wasn't there. No offense. She could be telling the truth. And I'm like, well, her mother don't know. Maybe that's what her daughter told her. Melvin, what's going on? I don't know. I'm not going to condemn her because I wasn't there. I'm just saying, okay, let's just see what plays out. And somebody jumped in the chat and said, no. More than likely, she went down there and started like turning up, and they said, you can't do this. And she was in direct violation of their rules and regulations, and they locked her ass up. Now, we still can't prove it, but they said they got video. I don't know if there's audio, but they have video of her acting out, which, led to her arrest, which could deal with the jail time. If she don't get jail time, they're going to say, okay, send her ass back to America. She can't come here no more. But what I'm talking about is these people jumped in the chat and said, no, she has a history of misbehaving. She's 29. It is a hard 29 because I don't know. And then this video pops up. So let me go to Dennis Sperling's Uncle D's, the Blizzard Kings. I'm gonna go to his Instagram right now. This is his Instagram. And I didn't have enough time to pull the video and play it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it from Dennis Sperling. This is the woman acting up.
Shit from Mike.
Don't think you're gonna talk shit.
She threw wine on this guy.
Cause you're a bitch.
That's her talking. That's her. Look. They're filming her cause a ruckus. She's in there drunk and screaming.
Man, you'll be surprised to hear this shit from Mike.
That's the only video I have so far. I'm sure there's going to be more. Well, apparently what happened was that ruckus escalated and they were throwing out the Airbnb. And the people, Stormy, what up? The people that are around her, if I remember correctly, because Chitsa said He reviewed it. There was multiple people. I think it was more than one. And the woman in the chat said, hold on, I have a video. And she put out the video. They said, no, she does this. And what they're saying is it finally caught up to her. Now, in Puerto Rico, they just got put out. But what they are saying is that, no, she's ratchet like that. She's really ratchet like that. And Joker Nutty Nate, what up? She's ratchet like that, and she got us thrown out of an Airbnb because she want to be drunk and throwing wine on people, cursing men out. So now she took her ass down. Exactly, Kofa. This is her norm. She took her ass down to Dubai, and I showed you the videos of her being in Dubai, holding her boobs, riding a speedboat, living her best life. And she got into a fender bender and didn't follow the rules and regulations as far as retrieving the items that was left in the vehicle. And they say that she turned up, and I heard this video there. I'm waiting for someone to drop it, and they locked the ass up. So now it went from her being the victim and she politely asked somebody something, and the guy said, no, you just wait your turn, and no, you have to do this, you have to do that. Don't scream at me. You're going to jail. One of those situations went from that to, wait a minute, judging from this video and what people were saying about her that knew her, they were waiting for this day. They were waiting for this day. Can you imagine being down at an Airbnb and one person gets you thrown out? Now you got to go stay at a roach-infested hotel because she can't control herself? And I asked the other day, yesterday, I asked, how many of these black sisters are going to protest Dubai now? Is the sisterhood stepping up to the plate and saying, yo, you know what, we ain't fucking with Dubai. They don't respect us. Are they doing that? Spicy, right? I'm just asking for a friend. This is odd. This is very, very odd, right? I don't understand, but I do. I really do. But it all comes out in the what? Don't I always say time reveals all truth? I would say I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not. Listen, maybe she's exactly where she's supposed to be right now. Yeah, I said it. Maybe she's exactly where she's supposed to be. I don't hear, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm just saying I don't hear, as of late, men going out of town and acting out and getting arrested. He said, no sons man will save her ass now. Yeah. I compared the situation to Michael Fay's situation just yesterday. Michael Fay was a white American young man, went out to Singapore, started vandalizing and doing all kinds of weird stuff, and they caught his ass. And not only did they lock him up, they gave him the Singapore cane, 6 lashes on his bare ass. He got 6, the other dude got 12, and we didn't hear nothing about him. But men have gotten better. Black men have gotten better over the decades. We know what it could cost us our lives. So we know better. You go to another country, you damn near don't want to look people in the face too long. You want to go straight to the resort, and a lot of us don't leave that motherfucker. It's crazy out here. You relax. But these sisters, they, the flavor of the day, and the flavor of the lifetime now is, I am woman, hear me raw. And they go to other countries and they raw, and they raw, and they raw, and they raw. And in this instance, she rawed and Now she's sitting in a cell somewhere. And brothers, let me tell you something. That wine dripping off that brother right there, and she's calling him all kinds of bitches and stuff. What if he went upside her head? What if he went upside her head? You understand? He'd be the villain. He'd be a narcissist. He'd be toxic and all these other words that they call us nowadays. Maybe he should have went upside her head because she'd have learned. Kane, what's going on? Project Leroy, salute. Her behavior, Alb Jones, salute. Her behavior, what does that say? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. What does that say about the black woman that's going to travel to Dubai after her? Are they not going to be looking at them a little extra hard now? Like, the last black chick in here we let in here, she acted a fool, so we gotta pay attention to this one. Jeff Spark in the building, salute. What we're talking about morals. What we're talking about is morals here. We're talking about behavior. Mona D, salute. Pet Pack in the building, salute. That's right. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. It helps with the visibility. Appreciate you. Jason Williams, salute. How does she set the tone for black women? Now, a lot of black women will say, well, I don't care. I don't do that. Yeah, you might not. You need to speak out against that, though, because a lot of y'all are standing too close to these girls that do this. And you can say, I don't do that, and we appreciate you not doing that. We do need more women speaking out against that, though. And don't ignore it. But you know what else has been happening? We can't ignore it. And when we speak out against it, those same women will come out and say, hey, you know, it's not all women, though. Look, don't correct me. We know it's not all women. You ain't got to tell me that. I'm not painting y'all with a broad brush. I'm talking about the bad ones. Why aren't you? It's not your business? Okay, fine. Not everybody is going to get on the podcast and do what I do. I understand that. But you know what? While I'm doing it, stay the fuck out my way. Fair enough? I'm working here. I know it's not every woman. Duh. I'm married. Duh. There's women in my family that don't do that. Duh. So when I'm talking about these bad women in particular, if you're not going to support me, get out my way. If you don't like me talking about the women, if you're not going to talk about it and assist me, you ain't gotta try and correct me and say, well, you know what, it's not all women. You ain't gotta say it to me, because I already know that. Stay out my way. Stay out of my way. Let me work then. That's why I salute Mona D and Sheila and Love is the Word. All my sisters that come in here. When I see Dee Crimson Cure, I was watching her live earlier. When she talks about men in a certain way, I don't get offended because she's not talking about me. When I hear the sister heed the word, she's not talking about me. Now, how would you feel? How would she feel? Mona, how would you feel if you start talking about what, Tim, what up? You start talking, yeah, you know, you black men, you know, listen, protect yourself. Stop having, you know, unprotected sex and making these babies. You got to do better than that. Now, Mona, that's not all black men. Come on. You think she don't know that? If it don't apply, let it fly. Because deep down, what it is that you're getting offended that I'm actually talking about. And see, that's the matriarchy right there. because it's naturally in you to jump to the defense of a woman. And my thing is, I don't jump to the defense of every nigga, because every nigga in prison ain't Nelson Mandela. Every nigga in prison is not Nelson Mandela. Some niggas need to be there. I don't have to jump in front of a hail of bullets for a dude. I check the temperature of the room. Word, they on his bumper. What did he do? And I watch. Every nigga that got shot by a cop, do you know some niggas didn't deserve it? You heard me? Some niggas deserved it. Just peep the situation. Oh, word? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You see a dude falling from a hail of bullets. Oh my God, that's why I hate the police. They're always shooting us. Then you find out a day later, he just killed 2 elderly people in their sleep, robbed them blind, stabbed someone while running out the building. He's running up the block. Someone gets a detailed description. Police pull up. Police don't move. Then he goes in his pocket. Man, when they say police don't move and you go inside your pocket, you asking for it. They light his ass up, and that part makes the internet. See, this is what the cops do. No. Get the backstory. He murdered 2 elderly people, robbed them blind, stabbed someone running out the building, and then went to pull out his gun on the cop. You better be glad they took his ass out. He deserved it. No trial or nothing. Fuck out of here. That's I just wanted to digress on that. Do not stand in my way. Of course, when I say black women, I'm not talking about all black women. I have a mother, I have aunts, I have a wife, I have a daughter. I'm not painting y'all with a broad brush. Stop that shit. Stay out my way. If I'm talking about a situation, like I'm talking about this young lady right now, I don't need you here talking about, but that's not all women, all women don't do that. I don't need to hear that. I know that. Listen, make your own podcast and sing Kumbaya and do it yourself. I'm here addressing the bullshit on both ends. Don't come up here saying, well, men do it too. Well, guess what? For years, men been doing it too, and you've been talking shit about them. Now it seems like the women are doing it too, and now you're saying it's not all women. Stay out my way. I know, Everton, I'm not talking about that right now, though. I use that as an example. Some niggas need to be in jail. I don't want to live in a neighborhood full of Bloods and Crips. Back in the 90s, when that poor girl got shot in her fucking house, in her apartment, and a bullet hit her. No, I'll do one better than that, because that was happening in the crack era. That was Alpo and all that other shit. In Chicago, Stormy, you should know this, the Cabrini houses. When that dude was trying to snipe, listen to this, y'all. And Philip D, I got some military in here. This dude was trying to snipe his enemy with a handgun from like a 4th floor window. He was trying to snipe his enemy with a handgun from a 4th floor window. Completely missed him and blew the head off of a child. And when they caught and you know what happened? The gangsters in the hood turned them in. They said, no. We don't support that. Get the fuck out of here. He turned himself in because they were going to tell on him. And when he stood in front of the judge and they said, why did you do that? Do y'all remember this line? Bullet ain't got no name on it. Y'all all heard it. Y'all probably never knew where it came from. Very popular line. It came from that situation in Chi-Town from the Cabrini houses. That's a true story that happened. Bullet ain't got no name on it. Meaning, he didn't mean to shoot the kid. He was shooting at somebody else, but it hit the kid. Bullet ain't got no name on it. He couldn't break down in tears and say, I'm sorry. It was stupid. He just said, a bullet ain't got no name on it. Well, thank you for being honest and standing on your square. Every nigga in prison ain't Nelson Mandela. Some niggas need to be there. Some niggas need to get the chair. You understand what I'm saying when I say that? Not every chick is the Virgin Mary. Some chicks you just can't save. Captain Save-A-Ho. Stormy says, but if y'all cared about your own community, you'd own up to the wrongfulness in your communities. But your consciousness of what them folk do, living in homes with no mirrors, ain't gonna improve your plight. Absolutely not. I'm not perfect, but I try to stand on the side of righteousness. I'm far from perfect. I'm flawed just like everybody else. I have a past, I have a present, but I learned from my past. I walk a fine line in my present, and it's dictating my future. And I'm doing a good thing on this platform. Quiet Storm, salute. I know Philip, and that's why they said they were going to turn his ass in. Now he turned himself in. In white neighborhoods, it's called neighborhood watch. In all hoods, it's called snitching. We're ass backwards. So I don't need anyone coming in here telling me, watch my tone and nothing like that. Look, I need to be on a mountain screaming as loud as I can, because these conversations that we're having on social media is long overdue, because we've seen this. We've seen this for years, and we didn't know if we can't talk to the kids, because these kids will pull a gun on you. This right here is the last line of defense. And it's from a safe distance. I'm not zeroing in on anybody in particular, but I am talking to everybody in particular. So I don't need anyone getting in my way, talking about my tone, talking about how they feel about me personally, and they don't know me, trying to dissect me as a man. When I was on LaRon's channel, I forgot what we was talking about. This was like last summer, and I was on there, and I had on again, I came from the gym, I had on the goddamn camouflage tank top again. And I had a strong opinion about whatever we was talking about. And I was reading the comment section. There was some women in there talking about, oh my God, he's trying too hard. He think he a tough guy. Bitch, you don't know me. I'm not a tough guy. I don't have to try. How about this? Instead of sizing me up as a man, because you can't have me, address my comments. Address what I was saying. I appreciate you, Kenneth. I appreciate you, Kenneth. Salute. Address what I'm saying. Prove me wrong. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Prove me wrong. The facts, data, and statistics don't give a damn about your feelings. And the thing is, I do care about the community. Revenue generated is just a byproduct of what I'm doing here. So I monetize. I do treat it like a business. I'd be stupid not to. I also tell everybody who creates content, you can do the same thing that I'm doing, because I support you full blast. So I'm adding to a community on a positive note. That's what I do. You want an example of that? Fine. My boxing channel. I didn't get on there to make money. It just ended up that way. and I saw brothers coming up. I helped a lot of people. You see Stormy B Man right there? I said, brother, you are too good. Stormy B Man forgot more boxing than people think they know. Right there in the chat, Stormy B Man, go subscribe. And he has more life experience, because life is related to boxing. You can relate every part of your life to boxing. And I worked with that brother until he got monetized. I remember when me and Abram Mahari was neck and neck getting monetized. And who helped us get monetized? Everybody in the LDBC. Junior the Truth, everybody. And I had more to say. So I said, I can't say it on my boxing channel. I need to branch out and start another channel. And I started another channel just to have fun and be youthful over there. And over here, this is adult conversations, real life situations discussed with class, and we learn from each other. And anybody that comes to me and asks for help, I'll do my damnedest to help them, because there's enough out here for everyone to get it. Eric Jordan, salute. This is how I give back to the community. I share information. This isn't clickbait. I could Derek Jackson the ladies right the fuck now. I could Derek Jackson the ladies right now. Believe me, I can. Believe me, I can. I could make a joke of it right now and say, look, y'all, watch this. Next month, I'm not going to do nothing. Next month, I'm going to reinvent myself, and I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to pander to these women and watch me jump to 50,000 subs in like 5 months. And I'm going to sit on here with a fitted shirt. You know, just sit up here. Yeah, ladies, you know, our brothers, we ain't doing well, you know what I'm saying? And all of y'all are queens. If you're 500 pounds and 4'11", or if you're 6'4" and 90 pounds, you're beautiful. Come check me out in the Bronx. I'm holding an open forum at the Barnes and Nobles, you know, Yonkers Boulevard, and you know, just come out. Eventually, I have a room full of women, and I'll be making money hands over fist. But can I ask you, how the hell is that helping the community if I am out and out lying to them? It's easy. It's easy. But I wouldn't sleep well. Nope. Nope. Stormy B Man in that super chat, much love and appreciation. She said, brother, I bet she was one who celebrated Kevin Samuels' passing. And you know what? I don't put that past a lot of these women. I don't. I really don't, man. I really don't. Don Jeter, what up, man? How you feel? It's easy to get people, man. It's easy. But come on, man. What's up with Derek Jackson now? And I don't know the brother, but I did the reaction to what his. Did you hear what his wife? Go back and check the damn show. What his wife said. I'm like, oh my God, man, she really did that? Oh, word, yeah. Obsidian would totally get me. Man, it's easy to pander these women. Listen, man, these sisters are so gullible out here. It's unbelievable. You can't see Derek Jackson coming a mile away. When I first saw the brother, I said, oh my God, he's so full of shit. But works for him. Abel Mahari, what up, bro? And guess what? What did I say about like, trust, and respect? He made mistakes. All he had to do was get on here and apologize. And all these women know, you know what all these women know? You know what all that they know? All they know is he ain't married no more. He's fair game. He's on the market. So the next time he has open forum, all of those chicks are gonna come and shoot their shot. That's all they care about, because that's who they are. And I'm talking about the women who are into that sort of thing. Exactly, Sam Mack. He has a whole lot of supporters because he tells them what they want to hear. Kevin Samuels ain't play that. He tells you what you needed to hear. And that's why they didn't like it. They didn't like it. I ain't got time for that Derek Jackson shit. It's too easy. It's too easy. I'm good telling the truth, man. Because the sisters need to hear it. You know, when Jerry Springer, took a turn for the worst, Paul Carrick, my brother, what up, man? At first I said, man, those people are for real, and you figure out that they are for real. Do you see the people that show up at the Kendra G show? Do you see those people? Isn't it like embarrassing? Like, what the fuck? The women that would, get into it with Kevin Samuels, isn't it like embarrassing? Let me do this. I just played this for my daughter, and she literally said, "I've lost brain cells listening to this," because she said, "You listen to a lot of Kevin Samuels." I said, "Yeah," and she said, "What's your favorite, clip?" And I said, "Well, I got a bunch, but let me play to you something that I edited. It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one right here." What the hell? Why this ain't got no sound? Wait a minute. Let me see why this ain't got no goddamn sound. Oh. All right, that's why I had no sound. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Charles Jameson, what's going on? This is my favorite one. This is my favorite girl.
How much does a 45-year-old make?
About 150,000.
What does he do for a living?
He's a skyscraper.
Say again.
Oh man.
Say again. He does what?
I say he's a skyscraper. That's what I said.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just simplify it. He puts elevators into buildings.
A skyscraper is a building.
Well, that's the work he does, sir. That's what he considers himself. That's the job title that he gave, and that's what I'm giving him.
How much?
Baby girl was like,
What?
yeah, yeah. She, like many women, are a threat to competence, a complete threat to tolerance. And it was all bad. I watched that live when it happened. I stopped what was I doing? I was doing something around the house. I literally stopped what I was doing. And I said, what did she say? And I went back to my phone. I looked. I said, what did she say? And he said, say again. And she started laughing. I said, did she misspeak? No, she stood on it. Oh, I know about Ace Metaphor. You know what Ace Metaphor is doing? And it's brilliant. It's brilliant. He gets these women in a powwow and the dysfunction feeds off one another and they just big each other up on their dysfunction. And that's his platform. And he sells out where he goes and got all these women coming up in there with, their 12 stomachs and 50 chins and yeah. And there's nothing productive there. You learn nothing because how they behave is a contradiction to what they claim they want. It's a contradiction. I've watched it. You see, for me to give a detailed, a proper analysis on what I'm talking about, I give it a chance. I'll watch it for at least an hour. I watched Cynthia talk about. Watch the show from start to finish, and I'm like, first of all, I would never get on here and say anything about women like she said about black men, because I'd be off the goddamn internet. So the fact that she's allowed to do that speaks volumes. Night Train, salute. My internet is doing something weird. Give me a second. Okay. Hen Dog, what's going on? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. When I start speaking truth to the youth, I say, hey, youth, well, here's the truth. Better start wearing bulletproof. They do weird stuff. You know what I mean? It's all good. Eric Jordan, that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, damn, that chick was dumb. A skyscraper. Chick don't even know you mean carpet. I thought she was trolling. She was dead ass. I was like, yo. What the hell? But I like going to Kevin Samuels and getting all kinds of clips that I could just chop up and speak on, because it proves my point. Let me play this for you. This is very important. When people say, oh my God, you sound like Kevin Samuels, you're quoting Kevin Samuels. No. Let's get it right. Let's get it right to the female haters.
These men are quoting Kevin Samuels. No, Kevin Samuels is quoting these men.
One more time.
These men are quoting Kevin Samuels. No, Kevin Samuels is quoting these men.
There you go. Because the truth of the matter is, Jay Williams, what's up? 502 King, my brother, what up? The truth is, all he was doing was quoting things that men have been saying for decades in places where women are not. Barbershops, basketball courts, the gym. Okay, where women are not. And matter of fact, since I'm on that topic, just real quick, men are intimidated by you. You're just plus size. So what? You're just size 24. Get your hair done. Eat what you want to eat. Who cares? You make 6 figures a year, and you're just plus size, and you're beautiful. Your arteries beg to differ. Hypertension says I beg to differ. your pre-diabetes or diabetes says, I beg to differ. And by the time you're in your early 40s, you might have to lose a limb. And where you're calling your good buddy a plus size, beautiful woman, her arteries beg to differ. You're doing her more harm than good. And what Kevin did was he took the gloves off, saying, yo, look, you can choose to do whatever you want to do. You're on my show, arguing me down that it's okay to be how you are. And I'm telling you, health-wise, it's not. Health-wise, it's not. Yeah. I just wanted to throw that in there. I just wanted to say that. That man did more good than harm. And when you pander to these women, they think it's okay to act like this. This is why, and watch me bring it back to Tiara Young Allen. That's why she thinks it's okay to go to a foreign country and act a fool. Because she's so used, it's normalized to do this shit here. There go my brother, the Do Better podcast with Theo Coop, my brother. So proud of that brother. I light up every time I see this man's name, man. I'm so proud of this. I'm proud of all of y'all, man. Kofa. I like, you know what I'm saying, connected with brothers when they're in their infancy. So when they do blow up and start making millions, I can say I was there. I was there when he was grinding. I was there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I first got a hold of Kofa. First got a hold of his channel. I looked. I said, okay. Brother had like 600. Look at him now. Theo Coop had 800. Look at him now. That's what I'm talking about. This is what brothers is doing. This is what a community does. You understand? Dapper Don, salute. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He said, that a huge bitch if you a size 24, Shirley. Yeah. Listen, you know what? I was about to say something, but I'm not. And listen, when we talk about things like this, we're not just talking just for the sake of roasting. It comes from a place of concern. Early in my shows, when Dr. Mark used to do the show with me, and salute to Dr. Mark. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Flawless Mentality. He has a daily word every day, man, and it's dope. We were very rough, but it's urgent at this point because being nice, oh yeah, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. Yo, the time has run out. 80% of our sisters are overweight. And if they're overweight, they just want to complete a look. And what they do is they run down to these countries and get their waist snatched. And now they got a big old ass, a flat stomach, big old titties, but no stomach. And they think they're healthy. No, your arteries beg to differ. And all this ratchet behavior and twerking and all this other weird shit, this dysfunctional, out of line behavior is normalized here. And you take that nonsense down into a place like Dubai and you got locked up. And once again, you got Cornell X, a black man, standing in the pocket for you. And then while he's standing in the pocket for you, come to find out you have a paper trail of you acting a fool. You got your people thrown out of an Airbnb in Puerto Rico. Those people never forgot that. They never forgot that. They said, man, this bitch, we down here trying to enjoy this good weather, and she out here getting drunk and acting a fool. She didn't care about the group and got them all put out. Nothing but black people. And now when we go to Puerto Rico, they're going to be looking at us with one eye open. Are these like the other ones we had to throw out? Was y'all listening to Dave, that dude named Dave, when he talked about tipping? How when he goes into a place and he acts accordingly and he's a great tipper, how people are looking at him weird because the niggas before him were bad tippers. So now they're looking at him and the people he's with as if, hey, wait a minute, they might be like the other ones. We got to fight through bullshit. Now watch this. Who raised this woman? I saw her mother standing in the pocket for her daughter, but where's that woman's father? Why wasn't the father there? Well, Cornell X is standing in the pocket. You know, he's a community activist. But where was her father standing in the pocket? Yay, man, you know, look, you know, my daughter. Son Moses in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, man. Thank you so much, good brother. Thank you so much. Buckham, what's going on? And I'm still wondering, where's the sisterhood? Are the sisters protesting Dubai? They lay in the street for everything else? Huh? They lay in the street for everybody else. You can't do that. You can't do that. Don't do that. Is anybody standing in the pocket for Tierra Young? Let me ask y'all a question. Does it make a difference now that you know that she has a history of acting out? What I'm saying is, you know, you just heard me say every nigga that's in prison, you know, ain't Nelson Mandela. Blogfather, what's going on? Is it a possibility she's exactly where she needs to be? Maybe that stint in Dubai sitting in that cell will humble her ass. Lord knows you can't humble her here. Yeah, Project Leroy, you gotta listen. When someone's servicing you, I tip. I like the tip. It makes their day. You know, they service you. I've tipped so well in certain instances where we'll get free drinks or a free order of French fries. Hey, just it's on us. And the waitress or waiter comes over, I smile. Hey, how are you? How are you? Everything's good? All right. Start off with a drink or whatever. Yeah, how's everything? Okay. I remember we went out there's a place out here called what was it? Damn, it's a long time ago. Was it Mama Leone's? I forget. But we went as a group. There was like 10 of us. And the bill came out to like about $1,500, right? Which was cheap. But we paid the bill. And it was one of those situations where my boy put it on his credit card, but we gave him the cash right there at the table. And we just had a lot of money left over. You know, when I go out and I'm about to go out to eat, I keep about maybe 250 on me, you know, just in case, right? So we paid him and we had a lot of money left over, and we decided the waitress, we had 2 waitresses. They were so nice. I said, fuck it, let's just give them a tip. You know what I'm saying? They both got tipped about $300 a piece. Made their night. They lit up. We say, you got something? Man, they took care of us, man. Put money together. Here you go. Here for you and for you. They was like, yeah. Yeah. Village brother, what's going on? It's called decency. It's called being respectful. They're working for have a base salary, but a lot of their money comes from tips. And it's shameful when you see a black person coming and they're like, oh God. So now what happens when you go to that Airbnb and this happens to be the one that they got thrown out of? And now you there with some friends and y'all nothing like that. Now they looking at you like, oh God, here comes some niggas again. Eric Jordan back in that super chat salute. He said, that bitch played stupid games and won a stupid prize. So congratulations, you played yourself. You can try Jesus, but not in Dubai. They put your ass in jail. Oh man. Oh man. Hey man. Welcome down ramp. Salute, man. Salute to you, Eric. Salute, bro. Yeah. I agree, Quiet Storm. When you take care of people, people take care of you. You get what you put out, good or bad. You eat bad, you're gonna fuck your arteries up, and eventually you're gonna pay for it. You eat right and take care of yourself, your body will take care of you. Your look is just a byproduct of how you take care of yourself. That's all. You smiling at the waitress or whoever's serving you, and you leave them a really good tip. How you think they're going to treat you when you come? But that gets around. When you come back, they take care of you. So this woman has left a nasty mark on the entire community. Now, everyone could say, well, that don't represent me. I don't behave like that. Bullshit. Whether we like it or not. We represent the fucking community. We're in the public eye anyway, no matter what we do. One black family move. Y'all ever heard of that phrase, there goes the neighborhood? One black family moves in, there goes the neighborhood. Come on, man. We have to do better. And what I'm saying is, we had limited information about why this woman was locked up. Now, I know how this goes, and I didn't want to lean on her too hard, but I'm the type of person that I want the facts. You can get emotional about a lot of things. You can get emotional about a lot of things, but I've learned throughout years that it's better to just wait for the story. It's like that on the internet. You know, we are the news. Oh shit! Salute the Quiet Storm. He's handing out memberships, man. Salute to you, man. Much love and appreciation. Thank you guys, man, for real. Welcome down. Ram said you get the best service when you come back, even if it's just you and your lady at the time. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. No doubt, y'all. No doubt, man. You see, this is what community is about. I see what's going on in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for real. For real, man. Being accountable is holding this sister accountable. Is it beyond the scope of reason to think that maybe she deserves to be there? Never mind questioning the laws of their land. That's what she's supposed to know, the laws of the goddamn land before she gets there, man. She was too used to acting out up here. And I've just played you that video. Now we've seen that she's used to acting out up here. She's used to that. She's used to that. Big Texas, salute. She's used to that. She's used to acting out here. And she took that behavior because you know why? It's normalized here. And she took her ass down there and acted out. That's right, Stormy. She learned today. My brother ATL Anonymous Boxing and Sports, that's another brother. He just popped up in the chat one day, started talking boxing. We talked behind the scenes. I gave him as much information as I can. Boom. Monetized. Sometimes you just got to cheerlead for brothers. You understand? Cheerlead for these sisters. And he's grinding. That's the fam right there. You know what I mean? Maybe she's where she needs to be. Maybe she needs to go sit. Now, I don't know. They said they talking about 5 years and stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but it's the law of the land. It's the law of the land. They're not going to discriminate. They're gonna let you come down there and spend your money. But you think that they like you running around there with your boobs exposed to them, your cleavage, looking like you got a midget on your chest mooning the public? You think they want to see that? You think that they don't factor in, yo, we don't want that behavior corrupting what we got going on here. This is a Muslim country. Our women act a certain way. We don't want them being corrupted. You think they ain't watching you? Act a fool? That's a black American woman. They twerk. That's what they do over there. And you see the state of our country right now, right? You see it, right? All of this free spirit stuff and all this stuff. You see it, right? The alphabet community coming for our children and all kinds of ridiculous. And I'm saying that because I have a video where they're walking down the street during their parade talking about, we're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. I swear to God, I didn't play it yet. I swear to God, I have it saved. Some of you may have saw it. I saw it. I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing? What the hell is that? What is that? I just haven't calmed down enough to even address it. But I heard it. What was that? But I'm bringing that up for a reason. Africa's not playing that. Dubai is not playing that. Land of the free, home of the brave. But you know what? You got to draw the line. Stormy sent me something that was so sad it broke my heart. I might talk about this Friday. I'll never move to California. Ever. I'll never move to California. I'll never move to California in my life. They did something so heinous to this woman's child. And when the government has to step in and tell you how to raise your child to the point where they will take them and prescribe them drugs behind your back, well, not even behind your back, in your face, and say, look, you can't tell your child what to do. We're going to tell your child what to do. And it resulted in the deletion of this woman's child. And she has to stand in front of Congress to plead for them not to do a certain thing. I'll address it probably Friday, but it broke my damn heart. I'm like, that's what's going on in California? This is what they're trying to do? This is under the Democratic Party, y'all. All of these freedoms. They say it's freedoms, but there's something called morals. We've lost that. Don't confuse freedoms with morals. We could be free, but you need to have some morals. Some of these kids need to get spanked, get right. You beat them now so that when they get older, no cop will have to do it. Sometimes kids need discipline in the form of a slap on the behind. But right now, you don't. These kids got a 1-800 number or www.hewhippingmyass.com, and they'll come and lock you up, and you'll be a prisoner in the home that you're paying for under the regime of your little bastard kid or your bitch daughter. And they've grown up knowing how to manipulate the system, but they waltz through life and they just get in trouble. And now they're in prison or strung out on drugs. And it's like, you know what? If I discipline this child, if the government allowed me to discipline this child, she or he wouldn't be going through this right now. I had it under control. I'll never go to California to make camp. Don G to the big joker, man. Salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. She said, green hair in a la country, no deal. They don't play that over there. They'll let you get that off or whatever. But listen. I see the fam give out a lot of memberships, man. Salute to you guys, man. Much love and appreciation, man. Thank you. Thank you. Philip D, it pissed me off. Stormy sent that to me. I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe. I felt so bad for that woman. I felt so bad for her. But all of this is relevant because, again, who's Cornell X standing next to? That woman's mother. Not the father. I didn't see the father. Did I miss it? Let me know if I missed it. I'm not right all the time. And think about this. She's in jail now in a whole other country. And Cornell X is a Muslim brother, right? He knows what's going on. Now he said the only reason why she's locked up is because she did something that they would allow a man to do. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. It's not that. It's not that. We've lost our way, y'all. Our community has lost our way. Nobody takes us serious at all. Nobody takes us serious. We used to pride ourselves on having a strong family structure. Through slavery and everything else, we're still here. And we used to pride ourselves on having a strong family structure. And when you have women like Ebony K. Williams come in and completely contradict what we're supposed to be about, and her miserable ass she's pro single motherhood. She wants these black women to be just as miserable as she is because she failed. This is a woman that's not broke. I'm going to assume that her net worth is in the millions. She's a lawyer by trade, far from broke, but mentally and spiritually she's broken because she unsuccessfully divested to a white man, engaged for 4 years or so, something like that, or was in a relationship for 4 years with this man. He had a ring on it, and it didn't work out. And now her biological clock has ran out. She's frozen her eggs, and she's going to the freezer to get some semen, and she's requesting black men to go skeet in these clinics so that these women can reproduce without having a man around. So they want our seed, but they don't want us. Well, let me tell you what the brat did, Ebony K. Williams. The one black man that was there, she said, no, he looks like Jiminy Cricket. So the white man physically was more attractive. So that's what she went with. So they really don't value us, but they do want our seed. How can this be? Now, listen, and salute to my sister Sheila in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, man. Traitorous salute, man. I thought we were irresponsible baby makers. So if looks are important, I thought that women want the whole package. Don't they factor in the educational background of the person skeeting in a cup? I don't know how it works really. Don't you want the full package? You want to know his educational background? Can he do math? Can he speak a sentence without a curse? Doesn't it go beyond looks? Because you want all of the DNA. You want the good. Nostradamus Ellaby, salute. You want the good part of the DNA. Okay, he's good looking, but you know, does he have slurred speech? Is he deaf in one ear? What's going on? What kind of DNA am I really getting? I want the biggest bang for my buck without getting banged. So I'm gonna raise this handsome young boy or woman or beautiful woman. And I need good genes. How can you look at this picture and tell whether it's good genes or not? But you want our seed, but you don't want us. Ebony K. Williams is an enemy to the community. I say it again. Ebony K. Williams is an enemy to the community. That's what she is. There's no getting around it. There's no denying it. That's who she is. She's an enemy. She's an enemy. She said, we're not having the resources. She said we're failing in the leadership. That's what she said. So now she wants you niggas to go skeet in a cup and freeze it so that black women could go pick it up. But she told you that she loves the community, but she was about to marry a white man. Y'all tell me where this makes sense. 704 Joe, salute. The reason why I'm bringing this up, this is all relevant to Tierra Young Allen. She exists in this circle of dysfunction. What we deal with here, she brought that mentality down to Dubai. That's what she did. That's the thought process she took to Dubai. I can do whatever I want, when I want, how I want, with whom I want, and ain't nobody can do about it. I'm free in this world. You can't tell me a damn thing. And she took her ass to another country and they locked her up for the last thing she would ever have thought. It wasn't the car accident. Car accidents happen. It was her doing what was normal to her, what came natural to her, and that was to be disrespectful. Now you see, you can disrespect us because we're used to it. A lot of people said, hey man, you had Femi up here. I don't know how you dealt with that. Easy. You know why, y'all? I've been dealing with it all my life. You know how many Femis I've dealt with? In school, in every lunchroom, at certain jobs. Once the heads start doing all of this and they, just talking and they out talking you, it's like, oh, okay, you know what? I ain't going. All right, go ahead and talk. Go ahead. I've dealt with it. Y'all saw Shauna on here. Every time we cross-checked her, she moved it. She picked the goalpost up and move it here, move it here. Y'all saw it. It made for great content. But y'all need to see what's fucked up is that behavior is normalized. What part of sign language is that? The need to be right. The N, the need to be right. Can't tell them anything. So this woman took her ass to Dubai, and when they told her, there's a process to get your stuff back. These are the rules. She turned up on their ass. And they said, You want to know what else is against the rules? What you're doing right now? You might want to shut the fuck up. You don't tell me what to do. I do. And they put that cold steel on her wrist, and she thought it was a game. And got everybody up here feeling sorry for her. Oh my God, they locked the sister up, man. They can't do this. Got Cornell X talking about, she was just she's locked up because she's a woman and they don't allow women to do that. Brother, you're Muslim. You seen her Instagram. Would you tell you if he has a son or whatever? Or if he had, how about this? I was gonna say, if you have a son, would you allow your son to bring her home? Probably not. But let's watch this. Would you want your daughter hanging around her? Now, this woman is she owns a trucking company, fine, so she has credentials. But look at what she's selling. Is she selling her services as a truck driver, or is she selling her body that's supposed to be sacred? Cornell X? I'm asking the brother. I like Cornell X. I'm just asking. I wouldn't want my daughter hanging around her. Wait, what? She own a trucking company, great. And I'm looking at that. Okay, wait a minute. Because I might need some shit moved. But wait a minute. What is she selling? Her services as a truck? Why do I have to see her in a bikini or in tight stuff? She the type of chick that'll get mad when too many niggas is looking at her, but you on social media with the world looking at your tight pants, your buttocks, and your cleavage. And then insult to injury, we find out that she has a checkered past of drinking, getting drunk, and getting people thrown out of Airbnbs. Time reveals all truth. Do we really feel sorry for her? That's what I'm saying. Maybe she's where she needs to be right now. Jail is supposed to be a place where you can reform and rehabilitate. You're supposed to go there and learn your lesson. So when you come out, you don't, whatever you get locked up for, you're not supposed to get locked up for again. There's people that are career criminals. They keep getting locked up for the same thing. But when you talk to those people, male or female, do you know that there's something wrong with them? It's like, okay, you preaching a good word, but yo, you keep robbing people. What's wrong with you? And they, you know what the term for them is? Criminally insane. Criminally insane. You know what it is to be insane? Doing the same thing over and expecting different goddamn results. I just told you that this behavior is normalized. Now, when she comes out of prison into Dubai, I don't know if it's tomorrow, next week, in 5 years, I don't know. She's going to write a tell-all book about her experience there and how not to go there. I want to know how many sisters. I'm still looking for the sisterhood to stand in the pocket for and say, no, free our sister. We're not going to Dubai. We protest. We're not going to Dubai. They haven't done that. You know why? Are the sisters as united as they put out when it comes to that? They unite on some weird stuff. When we're telling them, yo, you shouldn't wear that. You shouldn't act like that. We're toxic and we can't tell them what to do. But when Derek Jackson comes along or Ace Metaphor or whoever comes along and says, no, sister, you can do exactly what you want. Those guys are your friends? Or are we your friends? We your brothers because we don't want you to put out a certain behavior. Now, every black woman that goes down there with funny colored hair, they're going to have their eye on them now. Thank you, Miss Allen. Fucking it up for everybody. Right? This is ridiculous. Brother Quiet Storm says, Drew, I'm very close to finishing the math on all of Kevin Samuels' YouTube IG streams. Out of 1,483 live streams so far with black women, only 2 women so far wanted a man with a good judge of character. 1 was non-black. Holy cow. When you're done with that math, please let me know what's good with that. Holy cow. Now, Kevin has some good gems. Rico Savo in the building, man. What's good? Aaron Brooks in the building. Salute. Gerard Harlem in the building. Salute. Salute. Yeah, my brother Dapper Don's in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, Drew, remember the 30-year-old lawyer in 2019 Miss USA, Chelsea Christ, that jumped off her... Oh, I do remember that. Jumped off the New York City building. She was a host of Extra Show. Beautiful black woman that was married, that wasn't married, nor had kids. Depression is serious. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? I need to talk about that. This woman had, you thought she had it all. She wasn't broke, but she was broken. She wasn't broke, but she was broken. She had money. She was Miss USA. Got to the top of the building and was like,
Whoa!
What?
crazy. Right off the top of the damn bill. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, what'd she do that for? The hell? Drew, that was fucked up. You didn't have to play that. Yes, I did. No, it's fucked up. When a fat bitch refers to Kevin Samuels as Casket Kev. That's fucked up. When a group of angry, Mitchell show, what up? When a group of angry, degenerate, single baby mamas get on a panel and they release a statistic, but like every few minutes, a black person is shot by police, and the fat black bitch says, "That's what's up. Blue lives matter." Jabba the Hutt sounding ass bitch. Cynthia G can get online and say, if you're pregnant within a black baby boy, delete the pregnancy. She can get on here and say that. So look, I can say what I want. And it's sad, but did the sisterhood stand in a pocket for her? No. Yeah, Dapper Dons, they call us bullet bags. That's exactly what they said. But you know what's crazy, Dapper Dons? You want to know what's crazy? Detroit, BC, what's going on? You know what's crazy? Criminality amongst black men has gone down in the last 2 decades. For black women, it's gone up. So black women are becoming the men that they said they did not like, and they said they tried to avoid. And I have an extensive library of things that women are doing. I still didn't forget what these women did to that poor sister in Mexico. You know, they beat her to death and then came back home and lied and said she drank herself to death. No, she was beaten to death. You remember that? What was the status on that case? Her friends beat her ass and killed her. No doubt, growth. Salute. Her friends beat her ass and killed her. How's that? And there were men there recording it. Right? Let me explain something to you. Let that happen to a relative of mine. Don't come back to this country. I'm prepared to go sit down. I'm prepared to go sit down for a long time. Do not bring your ass back to this country. Because these guys came back and lied to the family. She got drunk and where's the body? In Mexico? They did the autopsy? No, she was. What drink you know gives you fractures about the head and neck? Skull fractures. And these suckers recorded it? What about that sister? Let's switch gears. What about the sister that had those men go with her to Mexico to get something done, and they end up getting kidnapped, and the brothers got killed? Fellas, listen. The shorty comes to you and says, "Yo, look, man, come with me to this country." You better question why she going there. Fellas, how many times a chick asks you to go somewhere and you just think she's asking you in good faith, and then you turn around, she brings you somewhere where she got beef with somebody, and it's like, uh-oh, I didn't know. Whoa, that happened to me 2 times. You thinking shorty just want to go chill and you hanging out, you end up in the neighborhood and she's beefing with somebody, you're like, oh shit. It's a block full of dudes, and you're like, wait a minute. This fucking, oh my God. And now she's barking. Her little ass is barking like a chihuahua, and ain't nothing but fucking Dobermans, pit bulls, and Rottweilers outside. And they all looking at you like, yo, who are you? By yourself? I know he got a hammer. Now I got to watch him in the car. And you just said, yo, when that happened to me, I didn't even realize. I just sat in the passenger seat like this. I didn't even look over there. I was just looking out the window like this. I didn't make no eye contact. I was like, nope. I ain't even look. I ain't want no smoke. I'm like, wait, nope. And when she was done screaming at homie, she got in the car, sped off, scraped the bumper on the way out of a parking spot. 2 blocks up. I'm like, yo. Why the fuck would you do that? And she starts saying, nah, because he did this and he did that. I said, no. I don't know who the fuck he was and what you're going through and whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you knew you was coming to this nigga block to scream on him, why would you bring me here, have me sitting in the car with a bunch of dudes with blue bandanas on, and I'm sitting in the goddamn car. My brother LeRon, what up, brother? Brokerage Editions in the building. How would you do that to me? Got them looking in the car, yo, who that? I heard them niggas, yo, who that? Who that nigga? And I'm sitting there looking like a linebacker. They're not fighting me, and I ain't fighting for her. I wasn't sleeping with her. Get out of here. We supposed to be cool going out to eat. She's like, I gotta make a stop first. So I'm thinking she gotta stop at her friend's house. She jumped out. 30 niggas sitting on the stoop. I'm like, what? She had balls, didn't she? 88 Sports Talk, what up? Gonna get me killed? I didn't even look over there. I was like, oh man, this was me. I was just like, 10 minutes. Because they watching me. They watching me. I'm like, yeah. They want to see, the more she turns up, they want to see what I'm gonna do. Nothing. They could have stomped her ears together. I wouldn't have moved. I'd have slid over in the seat, started the car, drove up the block, and dialed 911. Be like, yo, there's shorty laying in the middle of the street. She got fucked up. All right, you doing shit. You want to put me in that situation? You deal with it. I told her, I said, don't you ever put me in no fucking situation. Do you even know? She knew what she did. She didn't care. Cop Aborigines, my brother, what up? She know what she did. Stupid ass. Our relationship was never the same after that. Never. She did. Idiot. How many brothers are dead in jail over some nonsense a woman did? I dead ass did not know she was making a stop to do that. I did not know. We were supposed to go chill, get some food, and just, drive around. I gotta make a stop first. I said, okay. Come on, man. I said, man, fuck this bitch. I was so whack, man. But you live and learn. I was in my I was like 19 when that happened. I said, oh my God, why is she? She's barking. Niggas just looking in the car. I felt them looking. They're like, I folded my arms. I ain't even moved my arms. I was like, man, this is bullshit. After a while, they knew what it was. It was like, yeah, this nigga ain't trying to get no smoke. You goddamn right. Goddamn right. And she out there beefing with some dude. Like he was like she could kick his ass. The only reason why she did that was because I was sitting in the car. Man, get the fuck out of here. Why am I bringing that up? Because that type of dysfunction is normalized. Tierra Young Allen strikes me as that person that carries that type of freaking demeanor. For those of you that missed it, I'm gonna pull it up again. Video came out that I was watching the brother Chisa and while he was reading the comment section, somebody jumped in the chat and said, basically she gets what she deserves, and she has a reputation of acting out. And Chisa was like, what? And the woman in the chat knew this woman and said, yo, we was in an Airbnb in Puerto Rico, and due to her behavior, we all got thrown out because of her. And I think someone else agreed with her that there was like maybe one or two people knew her and sent the video and put it out. So Dennis Sperling has it on his Instagram. Let me pull it up. I didn't have time to narrow it down for myself, but this is just as good. This is her.
And you'll be surprised to hear this shit from
Not her.
Don't think you're gonna talk shit
I'm gonna act like that.
and run off.
I'm gonna act like that.
Cause you're a bitch.
Look at that.
Bitch.
No.
What you gonna
Then they're fighting. Somebody's recording it from the pool. Put a drink on, homie, and he's like, I'm mad like that didn't happen. So they're recording all of the melee, and eventually the result was the owners of the Airbnb told him, pack your shit, get out. And I'm glad you said that, Jay Wynn. She ended her own
Man, you'll be
career.
surprised to hear this shit from Mike.
She ended her own career. She ended her own career. So now let me ask y'all a question. Yeah, that was her friend's husband, Rico. That was her friend's husband. Her friend. Now, where was her friend? On some, yo, why would you do that to my husband? Now, if she gets back to the States, when she gets back to the States, are you hiring her to move a air mattress? Hell no. Yeah, Rico, the word is she was breaking everything in the house and being very ratchet. And they was like, no, we can't have you here. Get out. And they threw her ass out. See what I'm saying? They threw her ass right out. And everybody in there said, no, all of y'all got to go. All of y'all got to go. So when she gets back to the States and she's trying to get back to business, are you hiring her? No. Oh, you the bitch that, got in trouble in Dubai. And then I saw this other video. You have how do I know if I don't put all my shit on your trailer, you ain't going to get drunk? And she could have good service. But based off of this, she's ruined her reputation, man. I mean, it's some serious stuff, and this is what we deal with as a community. Now, speaking out on this, are we helping or harming? I mean, we could pander her and say, poor baby, you's a black queen. You don't need to be down there following the rules. Let's call Joe Biden. Let's get the embassy up. Cornell X, call Joe Biden. Do something. Get our sister queen back. Or, let's see. She got thrown out of the Airbnb, was responsible for all of her friends getting thrown out of the Airbnb. Listen, how about this? If she did the crime, she got to do the time. You know what? Maybe your ass right. Every nigga in prison ain't Nelson Mandela. Maybe she's right where she needs to be. Maybe she needs to be reformed and rehabilitated. Maybe she needs to understand freedom is just a play off words as it applies to you. What is freedom when you have no morals? I'll say it again, y'all. What is freedom when you have no goddamn morals? Freedom, as it's described to me, is the right to do what you want, when you want, how you want, with whom you want, but as long as you want. And right now, most of these women, that's what they feel they have. Clinch not, salute. Worldwide. Because here, we can't do shit. They will Me Too us. They can hit us all up in our face. And the second we raise our fists to set them straight, we're wrong. They are free to do whatever they want. And what did they do with those freedoms? Do you see it always comes back to certain things? Now watch this, y'all. What have they done with their freedoms? Listen, y'all. When a man makes more money, a married man makes more money. I need y'all to listen, y'all. When a married man makes more money, you know what he says? I could do this for the kids. I could do this for my wife, and I could do this, and I could do this. I could do this. When a woman makes more money and she's in a relationship, she says, fuck I need this nigga for.
Take that.
I'm Bash the Stampede on y'all motherfuckers tonight. Smash my like button. Now, remember what I said earlier in the program. I'm not saying it's all women. You ain't got to come in here and tell me that. I'm talking about a particular women. So you ain't got to come in here and deflect. No, not all women. Shut up. I know that. Shut up. I'm talking about these particular kinds of women. They don't see value in us when they're doing better than us financially. They don't see value in us. So since you can do it by yourself and you're a boss, deal with this. You made the bed, lay in it. The wake-up call should have been where you got the people you were staying with the Airbnb in Puerto Rico, and you got everybody thrown out. That should have been the time where you say, you know what, maybe I need to stop drinking. Maybe I need to curb my attitude. No. She left that situation, and I bet you she blinked everybody but herself. I bet you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You want an example of that? Y'all watched the show when Shauna was on the live. Y'all saw that, right? When she mentioned, her situation, her poly situation, as she called it. And we let her know certain things based off of what she said. What did she always say when we cross-checked on certain things? What did she always say? I don't care. Fellas, how many times have y'all cornered a woman on a particular situation and she was left saying, all she could say to you was, I don't care, or I don't give a fuck. And it's like, wait a minute. This is life or death here. This is your health here, or this is your job here. And all you can say is, I don't care. I don't give a F. Really? That's baby talk. I don't care. Yes, you do. You ain't got no man. I don't care. You got 3 men. You're not in a relationship with none of them. I'm poly. No, they just smashing you and nobody's taking you serious. When you're done doing what you're doing, you're going to lay in your bed at home at night. You're in your 50s. That shit gets old. I don't care. I don't care who judged me. No one's judging you. I'm just saying. It was weird, wasn't it? Original man says, Polly want a cracker. I don't want to get off onto that. Y'all saw the show. When she got cross-checked, she was left with saying, I don't care. Okay. I said, well, what do you see yourself 5 years from now? I never thought that far. Wow. You never thought that far ahead? Cop killer, what's good? You never thought, please. You're always supposed to be thinking 5 years ahead, man. What's going on with you? Apples, dildos, and sex jokes. 3 dudes. Didn't know who all of them were sleeping with. And when we're talking about a question of health, she was double talking the clinics and blood tests, and it just got wild. And then we say, yo, look, this doesn't make sense. I don't care. Huh? Okay. You go ahead. Well, I bring that up for a reason. Her, Femi, all these chicks that I talk about. What the fuck do you mean you don't care? Let me show y'all something else. Let me see something. Let me see something else. So I got a lot of ammunition, y'all. Yes. Is it this one? Let me see. Yes. This is a classic, y'all. This is a classic. You ready for this? Let's go. Y'all remember when I did this show? Y'all see this? P.E.P, y'all.
This is my son, Mozzie, and I'm currently trying to get us out the hood state. This is my go-to song. I got an ass so big like the sun. I hope you got a mouth for a dick I want to slapped it in my face, shoved it down my...
Please explain. Go ahead. Go ahead. Did y'all see the young king that she was holding, the little baby? Did y'all see that? And what did she say? I'm trying to become a rapper and get out the hood. Did y'all see that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Huh? Huh? See that? See that? I'll bring it back for you. I'll bring it right back for you. Did a whole live about that. No, I did it was like a 10-minute video. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's do it again. You ready? Because a lot of y'all wasn't here for this. Listen.
This is my son, Mozzie, and I'm currently trying to get us out the hood state. This is my go-to song. I got an ass so big like the sun. I hope you got a mouth for a dick I want to slapped it in my face, shoved it down my...
There you go. Yep. I'm sorry. Dr. Umar, that's my fault. My bad. Did I ever tell you why I love video games? Because Coleco and Atari, Nintendo and Genesis and PlayStation, the hours that I put in on those games, I mean, I had a fine balance because, you know, I did have a lot of street things that I did, but I never did anything that warrant me to get arrested. But the times that I did spend in the house playing excessive amount of video games and drawing and things, I had fucking hobbies, and it kept me away from things like that. Now, you see, this behavior, I don't even think it was funny, but this behavior is normalized. Having a whole other video of, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. So I got fools. I got fools. Let me scroll up a little. Let me just scroll up a little more. Scroll up a little more. Oh, yeah, here we go. You ready for this? Y'all remember this? This throwback stuff right here. You ready for this? You ready for this? Look, y'all. Look.
Don't fucking disrespect.
Yo, you just got him hit by a car.
I didn't fucking get him hit.
You just fucking pushed him.
I did not touch that man. Don't run your mouth and you don't know what you're talking about.
It just happened and she lied. Straight in this on video. Are you kidding me? Now, why am I showing you all of this? This is the atmosphere of what's going on our soil. And they're taking this mentality and now they're following passport bros and they're going in all directions with this attitude in other countries. And these other countries are saying, you're not doing it here. And you're not corrupting our system. You're not corrupting our women, what we have here. Go on if you want to. So I'm going to ask you again. Do you think maybe Tiara Young Allen is where she needs to be so she can sit down with no alcohol and no partying and no self-entitlement? Maybe she's where she needs to be so she can be reformed and rehabilitated? Yes, what I just showed you. Do y'all want to see that again? Oh yeah, you could. Quiet storm, don't even ask. If you want to send it to Uncle D, go ahead. Send it right to him. Send it right to him. Don't even have to ask. Just make sure you tell me where you got it from. I'd appreciate it. I've been on this panel before. Want to see it again? Want to see it again? Here you go. Here we go. This is throwback right here. I did this like a year ago.
Don't fucking disrespect
Yo, you just got him hit by a car.
I didn't fucking get him hit.
You just fucking pushed him.
I did not touch that man. Don't run your mouth and you don't know what you're talking about.
There you go. Just scroll down on the videos on my page. It's right there. It's called Woman Pushes Man in Front of a Van, then Denies that she did it. Did a whole video about it. These are the women that are flying in all directions with that behavior. Self-entitlement, zero accountability, twerking all over the goddamn place, lying. Got another one. Got another one. You don't like this. This is throwback right here. You don't like this one. P.E.P. Now she just got her ass kicked, right? Where's she going? Where's she going? She want more smoke? She lucky dude. Let me tell you something. She's lucky dude walked off, but dude in the orange shirt, dude in the yellow shirt, he tried to stop her. He wasn't flexing on dude. He tried to stop her. Now she went off to get some more smoke. He said, all right, I can't help it. Whatever happens after that happens. She really thought that she was going to beat that guy up. Yeah, you got up, you lucky, but you know what? There ain't going to be anyone there to help. You're going to finish the job. No woman in Dubai is doing that. I promise you. I promise you. You see these women over here? The system has them beefed up so much that they really think, I just told you, the bitch had me in her car, went to a block I've never been into. It wasn't in the Bronx either. And she jumped out the car and was barking on dude. Dude was looking down on her like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know what happened. Ridiculous, man. Oh yeah, original man. That's the clip where the girlfriend threw dude's Jordans in the goddamn ocean. She played too goddamn much. Yeah, let me see if I got another one. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. Oh, this is a good one right here. This is a good one. This was off of Fordham Road. This was I forgot what this is Marion Avenue. You're gonna love this. Well, not love it because this ended tragic. Watch this, y'all. Look. Fordham Road, Marion Avenue, Bronx. Look. Boom. Boom. Saw that? Saw that? She died in the hospital. That was a dude that pushed her out the fire escape, pushed her off. You know what happened? The story was because the hood was like, yo, you can't do that to no woman. You can't do that to no woman. But you know what the story was? That woman had beef with his girlfriend who was in the house. She tried to come in through the front door and he didn't let her in. She got up the fire escape. And I think she went to the roof and climbed down and was trying to get in, and she had a weapon with her. She bust the window and it cut him, and he was trying to push her out like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I believe the girl called 911 and he's fighting her off and she had a weapon. He pushed her off the fire escape and she fell, hit the ground, and she died later. It was self-defense. What made her think that she can get past that grown-ass man into the house to settle the score that she had with his girlfriend? Who goes to those lengths? I don't care. Yup, and she fell to her death. Did he do jail time? He was arrested, but I don't think he got any time. You know what? If you go to the video, I speak about it. It's been a real Mind of Mount Samusa. Salute. See what else I got. What I'm doing is I'm showing you a pattern of these women being out of order. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. You're gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. This one's great. This was great. Here we go. Look at this.
Give me the copies. You know that shit. You know that shit. Right now. You know that shit. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Give me these car keys and go. Don't tell me shit. Told you that I've not even run to be like this. That would sound. I told you that. I want the car keys. I want to go fetch my bag.
Not I, said the cat. I would have gotten up out that seat, and I promise you, we'd have been throwing hands and she would have been going for hers. Don't you ever in your life put your fucking hands on me unless you are dead ass ready. You better be the one like Jet Li. You better have the foot speed of Chuck Norris in his prime. You better be Shane and Kane Kazugi, Bruce Leroy. Because you sure enough don't want no smoke with me. I'd have lit her up. You are bugging. I'd have ragged her. The scene from the Avengers when Hulk grabbed Loki, yeah, that'd have been her all over that restaurant. Don't tell me shit. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. And I'm willing to bet that is not the first time she put mitts on him like that. You sucker. I'd have beat her his ass. Y'all remember when Errol got thrown out that car? All he lost was his teeth? Oh no. You'd have thought she'd have got thrown from the car, but she'd have had broken bones and missing teeth. You crazy? Don't ever in your life touch me like that. What did Dr. Umar say? We got to tell the sisters that you can't go out this country and put your hands on men because they don't play that. Remember he said something to that effect? Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't being a gentleman. Gentlemen treat women like women. That was an animal. Clinch Knot says, my first wife swung on me at one time. That was it for me. I'm not going to jail. Have been happily married to a different woman for 18 years. Salute to you, good brother. For real. Yeah, Theo, that bus driver with the uppercut, he was a hero. He was a hero. Her emotions got her swinging on him. And Tiger uppercut. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty. Let me see if I got one more to play for y'all. Don't. Kiara Bridges, she lost her goddamn mind. Woman stabs her husband multiple times because she thought that he had naked pictures. Yo, did y'all remember that story? Woman stabbed her husband multiple times because she thought he had naked pictures of another woman in his phone. Turns out it was pictures of her when she was more youthful, younger, and more ripe. It was her. Healer, what up, man? Can you believe that shit? You imagine that? That means he's not attracted to your fat ass now. He didn't leave you. He has the old pictures of you in his phone. Not anybody else, of you. You stupid ass. See, man, you can't win. You can't win. You can't win for losing, man. You can't win. So I'm boiling that up to say this, man. Maybe Tiara Young Allen, maybe she's exactly where she needs to be. Sit down, cool off, detox, stop drinking, stop partying, stop wearing green hair, stop shaking your ass to bring traffic to your truck business. Be a trucker, have some class, and stop showing your ass. That's going to be a t-shirt, by the way, y'all. Show class, not your ass, black queens. You heard it here first. Show class, not your ass. It's already in the making, so don't try and steal my shit. Show class, not your ass, black queens. And maybe you get more respect. It's ridiculous. Brothers, make better decisions. I say it again, brothers, make better decisions. This brother, what's his name? Having a brain fart right now. I'm sorry. This poor fool that's married to what's her name that went to the Usher concert with her ass hanging out. That poor fool. I'm sorry, it's late. I'm about to get off of here. But I didn't like the fact that he went to social media. Kiki Palmer and her and Darius. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that he went to social media and aired it out. Didn't like that. But he wasn't wrong in objecting to what she did. So it's not equal. Well, he aired it out. That's fine. But guess what? He could not have said anything. And everyone would have still looked at him like, yo, bro, this is what your wife does? What the fuck is that? So it would have been the talk of the town anyway, because we'd have been like, don't she have a man and a baby at home? What is she doing? So he felt disrespected. And instead of talking to a marriage counselor or they're not married, instead of talking to a relationship counselor or whatever, that was his only way of venting. Am I capping for him? No. But, you know, women cap for each other all the time. Just look at how they sticking up for her. Right? Right. So with that being said, I already said, okay, I don't like the fact that he had to do that, but he did it. So now what is he beefing about? Now that we've got that out the way, I don't like how he did that. What is he beefing about? The mother of his child is at an Usher concert with a thong up her ass. And any woman that says, oh, well, she can do what she wants. And, you know, first of all, he didn't have to go to social media. Okay, yeah. That was wrong. But now, okay, yeah, I already addressed that. That was wrong. But now address her, please. Any woman that got a problem with that, let me ask you. You go into that concert, you leaving the house with your ass hanging out? Are you leaving the house with your ass hanging out? Yes or no? A majority of them were saying no. Fine. Do you want your son dealing with a woman that leaves the house like that and violating your son? Yes or no? The answer is no. Fine. Why are you wearing a big old cape for this bitch move? We understand you have the right to do what you want, when you want, how you want, with whom you want, for as long as you want. We understand that she's the breadwinner. We get that. What we're talking about is what, y'all? Respect. Because you make more money, you don't have to respect the man that you procreated with. You don't have to respect him. How about this? Fuck respecting him. Do you respect yourself? Because now you left the house looking like a goddamn streetwalker. You're an actor. Were you auditioning for a role? So now you can leave the house looking like a streetwalker? We're not talking about your right to do what you want. We're talking about the lack of respect for your significant other and yourself. And guess what? It's not going anywhere. When that child gets a little older and somebody in their classroom decides to roast them and say, yo, if you think this is your mom's ass, I'll show your mama's ass. Oh, I get it. He can cry in a Ferrari, right? He can cry in a Tesla, right? There's nothing more worse than somebody clowning you in school over something true. Now, we used to make up mama jokes in school and they were funny. But imagine someone coming to you with the truth. Yeah, your mom's on OnlyFans. Oh yeah, your mom showed her ass to Usher and your father was at home looking like a bitch. Now your kid got to deal with that. You can't tell them to wipe up the tears when they're 12 years old. They don't understand that. These women are being raised to say that they don't need us. They making a bag, they don't need us. And guess what? If they're making a bag and they get a man that's making a good bag, they rather have access to our assets and resources and conserve theirs. And when they get tired of us and think they can upgrade and level up, they will leave us. But now men are wondering, like, what the fuck are we even here for? Passport bros. You see how it always comes back to that? Thank you, Tay Tay. It makes a good woman look bad. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier in the program, I don't need the good woman or the women that claim to be good women coming up to me talking about, oh, well, it's not all women. I know that, damn it. I don't need you simp ass niggas. Well, it's not all women. I know that. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you know who you are, don't worry about it. If you know who you are as a man, don't worry about it. If you know who you are as a woman, don't worry about it. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. If I'm not talking about you, don't address me. You think I don't know? You think I'm painting women with a broad brush? No, I'm talking to the bitches that it applies to. You got to educate me on shit. Gonna get your feelings hurt and everything else. Stay out my fucking way. Co-sign what I'm saying, because you know it's a problem. The thing is, you know what it is when people try and do that to you? What it is that they just don't like to hear you talking about their preference. They don't like you talking about men or talking about women. They get a little offended. You know what I'm talking about when I say these bitches out here. You know what I'm talking about. When I say, man, these bitches out here, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to specify. You know what type of time I'm on. Same thing goes to these dudes. And I say, man, these niggas out here, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to specify. You know what type of time I'm on. But when you come up in here and try and correct me and you know what I'm talking about, that leaves me to believe that you're standing with the matriarchy. You just don't like the fact that I'm correcting a woman. You see, the problem is women are beyond correction now, AKA, otherwise known as leadership. Leadership. These women are not under a man's authority. They're not under a man's leadership. They lead themselves. And what has happened to society right now that the women are leading themselves? Since they don't need us, look what's happening. Look what's happening. Just look around. The family structure's down. They done lied on black men. We can confirm it's not us. We can confirm it. Everything from what I've shown you to the other clips with women twerking on there. That woman was twerking on her son. He was 1 year old. She's twerking on him. And women, there were a lot of women saying, you shouldn't do that. And she was telling those other women, shut the F up. I'm not raising my son to be no bitch ass nigga, no gay dude. He's gonna know what a woman is. Yeah, incest, anyone? What the hell? Joe Townsend in the building, salute. Yeah, Rico, yeah. Oh, you're generalizing. Generalizing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's an inside joke, y'all. Generalizing, but she described every woman that I'm just describing right now. She's a part, maybe not that extreme, but she's a part of the problem. These women are so free, but then look at our society right now. They have become the majority. And then you have women saying, well, that's not me. Yeah, it's not you. And maybe you don't want to grab a platform and speak out against it. And I salute the sisters that do. Okay, you don't want to speak out against it. That's fine. But I know it's not you. And guess what? If I know it's not you, I don't need you correcting me. I don't need you to say it's not all women. You think I don't fucking know that? I know that. Do not correct me, because I know who I'm talking about. This is war. Get real or get your wig on the windshield, because I'm going at 100 miles an hour, baby. There's no time to be civil in most cases. I can sit back and talk to you and say, yeah, you know, okay, I understand. My conversation will be the tempo of the room. Remember what Kevin Samuels used to say? You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Was I not civil with Femi? And didn't she turn up on me? Yeah. Okay. Was I not nice to Shauna? Twerk is not an African dance. It is an African dance. And she sent me words that I Googled right there. And I said, this is not, what are you talking about? All the information is right. Did you read this before you sent it to me? You proving my point. What the fuck? This is the level of stupidity and ignorance that we're dealing with, and I'm anti it, man. We trying to raise families here and trying to get right, and this is war that they declared. And with all that freedom, you bitches are going to Dubai and getting locked up because of your attitude. There it is. And that's the show. She went down there and got locked up over her attitude, and we was about to feel sorry for her, and then video pops up of her not only acting out in Puerto Rico, but got all of her friends thrown out of her Airbnb because of her attitude. And here we are. Don't address me, address her when she gets out of prison. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Much love and appreciation, man. I'm not hiring her to move no cargo. I'm like, wait a minute, trucking? This looks like an OnlyFans scene. A steal from an OnlyFans scene. You think she's for real? Stop the cap. Man, salute to y'all, man. I'll be back Friday. We talking this boxing talk in the morning. Much love to everybody. Theo Coop, Quiet Storm, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all hold me down. All of y'all hold me down, man. Salute to y'all, man. This show's growing. Smash the like button, share the video, man. And I have a lot of fun here doing this. I'm gonna have some material for Bear Cave coming in August. You know, I'm going to see Bud and Errol Scrap next week. And salute to Stephen Fulton. I hope he knocks the shit out of Anui, but we'll talk boxing in the AM. Man, salute to y'all. Much love and appreciation. And I will definitely catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.